What's up, guys? It's Lefty here with the play of the day for Wednesday, May 26th. Now, I don't usually do recaps, but I have to talk about last night's play of the day. For anyone that wasn't following, we had Cards, Shy Sox under. This is how the first 5 runs were scored. Game started out error, hit by pitch, error, wild pitch. Next thing you know, there's 5 unearned runs in the second inning. Now, I've been betting sports going on 20 years. These type of beats are never easy to handle. It's one thing if you bet an under and the starting pitcher gets lit up or the bullpen blows, but 5 unearned runs by the second inning will have you questioning why we put ourselves through this type of shit. I was talking to my guy Tamarcus in the Discord. Shout out to him. He was basically saying, shit happens, we'll bounce back, but, all the good positive stuff. And really, it's just that simple. Baseball's a long season, and when you bet enough games, you're going to run into those horrible bad beats. And we're going to have some miracle wins, too. You just have to hope it evens out at the end and we don't have more bad beats than good wins. But enough about that game. That's in the past. Short memory. Now let's get into today's play of the day, looking at a 7 p.m. start. We got the Toronto Blue Jays at New York Yankees. Alek Manoah is making his big league debut for Toronto versus Domingo Germain. Now, the first thing I noticed about this game is the market. If we take a look at the money line, right there in the middle, we see the odds makers opened Yankees minus 170, and the bets and money both are coming in 60% on the Yankees. So we got to ask ourselves, why did the books adjust Yankees from 170 down to 140? That's a pretty big move, especially when you consider the Yankees are getting 60% of the bets and money. The way we can interpret this is the books want more Yankees action, and they're willing to give you a better price to bet them. And the reason they want more Yankees action is likely because they have information about sharp bettors taking a position on Toronto. So we can check off the market analysis box here, but is that enough to warrant a bet on Toronto by itself? It's usually not, so we want to take a look at some fundamental analysis, or what we call game theory, and see what we can come up with. First, we'll take a look at both offenses and how they hit against right-handed pitching. We can see Toronto has an edge in most metrics, some of them a little bit more than the others. But let's just say offensively, Toronto and the Yankees are about even when facing right-handed pitching. But the pitching matchup is where I think we find the value here. We have a pitcher making his big league debut. Nobody's heard of him. Most bettors, when they go to check and look at this matchup, they'll see nothing from Manoah, and we'll just assume the Yankees are the right side. But the question we really want to ask ourselves is, do the Yankees have such a big pitching advantage in this game that they deserve to be minus 150? We know the offenses are both somewhat evenly matched, maybe even a slight edge towards Toronto. Now, we can't obviously compare AAA numbers to big league numbers, but this kid, Alek Manoah, is impressive. He's 6'6", throws mid to high 90s fastball, big breaking slider. In spring training, he gave up only 1 hit in 7 innings with 15 strikeouts. A couple of those innings were actually against the Yankees. And, I know spring training isn't Yankee Stadium under the lights at night, but I don't see a reason not to back Manoah here. Toronto should be able to do enough against Germain. And Manoah has that rookie pitcher advantage on pricing that we always like to see. I honestly think Manoah is basically the Germain's equivalent. And we see the offenses are pretty similar, so at plus money, I'm backing the Blue Jays. So let's go ahead and lock in Toronto Blue Jays plus 130-ish for the official play of the day. See if we can pick up a nice underdog winner here. The market checks out. Game theory shows a close and even matchup, in my opinion, and we can get plus money, so let's go for it. That's going to do it for today. Good luck, and as always, may all the umps calls go your way.